falter!
Time to tip the scales!
Full heal!
Hit them where it hurts!
Full heal!
interloper who berates and belabors her fellow fiends.
Humans on the ocean floor? How?
That is none of your concern. All that you need to know is this. So long as we live, every one of your devilish schemes shall end in failure.
You think to threaten me, child?
These are no mere children, as their aura doth attest. Though Hargon's right-hand creature, you are clearly not his best.
What? And you wonder why I wish to destroy you? Insolent! Gah! But please, this talk of destruction and this splatication must cease. She is to be taken alive. Why, I ask you, why are we not free to destroy this wretched creature? That is not for us to know. You speak as if I, too, am beholden to that fool. I am my own monster, and I shall do as I please.
I would thank you to cease your bickering and heed me when I say, you shall not touch a hair on Her Majesty's head.
But of course, little queenling. Fool! I am no servant of yours. You think to give me orders? Along with every other fool here, it seems. Bark all you will, dogs! I shall heed not a one of you. And I shall certainly not stoop to dealing with you. No, that shall be the job of these insubordinate wretches. Will it not?
Yes, my lady!
too kind. Come on! Yeah. Full heal!
That won't happen again. Thank you.
Have care.
I have you now. Be careful. Thank you.
Have care.
Good heal. Ow.
Yeah. Come up!
Yeah, there we go. Ha ha ha. Yeah, ignore the first half an hour. I mean, nothing I really said was that important. It was basically just like dungeon hard. Alright. Welcome on into, apparently I was muted for the first half an hour. Whoops. Yeah, just taking it nice and slow so we don't get party wiped.
Hit them where it hurts.
Have care.
You have my gratitude.
Yes, because Sam was like, whoopsie! Yay! Now let's hope there's not a round 2.
You see? Failure.
And everyone lived this time! Yay! It's been such a rarity. 4 Barons.
Defeated by mere human children? What foolishness is this?
You do not see the truth of it. These children's storied line. Theirs is the blood of heroes, and the foolishness is thine.
heroes.
Lady Mariella, help me!
Help you? You who presumed to tell me how to conduct myself? Was it not Lord Belial's approval you were so concerned with? Then seek his aid also.
We merely thought to stay Lord Belial's ire, milady. After all, he would be hopping mad if...
Silence! Your pathetic excuses bore me. Begone!
Is everyone all right?
What?
Apparently when it dies, it explodes
A
in a
barrier I put in
bunch
place
of crystals.
to see you kept from harm. It seemed the least that I could do to weave this little charm.
And back so we can be under the water.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
The thanks are yours. You rid us of a menace beyond measure. If there is aught else we can do, that too would be our pleasure.
I fear that we will regret having allowed her to escape. But yes, all is well that ends well.
What is it? Are you angry, perhaps? So angry at
It's
letting
going
her
good,
escape
just
that you
another
cannot help
standard
but
day of work and just
laugh?
kicking back with this game and trying
the
my
opposite.
darndest not to
I'm
die
overjoyed.
a lot.
For I've seen that we can win. That victory over Hargon and his army
This
shall
is it's been
surely
a
be
slow
ours.
reminder of how comparatively difficult this game is.
Whatever do you mean? All I remember seeing is a gaggle
To
of
be fair, I know I'm
ne'er-do-wells
not playing
bickering
on the
like
easiest
children.
difficulties, but I'm just like, it's part of the challenge.
Precisely. It was Belial himself who told us of the attack on the mermaids, was it not? And Mariella could not have been more disdainful of Belial's wishes. There is no unity among the monsters.
Yeah, I
No
especially remember,
harmony.
like, I mean,
They do
maybe
not
it's not as
consult
bad
with
in
one
this
another.
version, but I
No
remember in
attempt to
the
work
other
together.
Switch version,
Quite the opposite, in
the
fact.
difficulty just gets intense
And
by
when
the
their
end of it.
underlings displease them,
And that's not
they
even
think
counting
nothing
the
of
final
destroying them.
bosses.
each is a law unto themselves. We, on the other hand, have made and continue to make allies of the people we meet.
Oh
No,
gosh, yeah.
not just the people. The fairies, too. The descendant of dragons.
And us. You speak true, little hero. You have something Hargon lacks. Though young, you have a multitude of allies at your backs. So go forth, and though those you face may fill your hearts with fear, have faith that there are friends who wish you well both far and near. Now I must see how things fare here, how much the fiends did wrong. Please head toward the town, and I will join you there ere long. If not for you, we mermaids might have fallen to the Horde. As queen, I must ensure that you receive your just reward.
Mercy! Yay, this place is happy again!
Thank the heavens. Everyone is safe and sound at last.
Indeed, and the town brought back to life. It is a sight to see, is it not?
Indeed it is. I wish to speak with our new mermaid friends. Say that we might stay a while and play, please.
Sure, why not?
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I should not mind a little look around myself.
Yeah, now this area is repopulated. It's truly wondrous, is it not? A whole town filled with mermaids, as if we step into a picture book. So happy that they're safe and well. I must admit, I was not sure that they would be. After all, the more monsters we slew, the more that appeared, and the stronger they grew. In the face of such opposition, I began to doubt whether we might truly have the strength to vanquish foul Hargon. But no longer, I'm filled with vim and vigor once more. I fear nothing and no one. After all, we have one thing they don't. And better than that, they don't even know that they sorely lack it. Perhaps if they knew what it is to stand with others, they would think twice before attacking them so thoughtlessly. But no, and so individually they may exceed us in physical might, we are ever the stronger. You agree, of course? Of course you do, for we have no less than mermaids and fairies at our backs, and the Dragon Lord's very own great-grandchild. Perhaps we're no longer merely the hero's descendants. Perhaps we begin to discover we're heroes in our own right. The town's safe, and all thanks to our efforts. Might be too late for Moonbrook, but the fact that we're able to save someone else's home at least gives me great pleasure. Do you recall, I wonder, the time in Burrowell when I asked if it was the act of a hero to strike down a foe who begs for mercy? At the time, I was not able to answer. But now I am. The gift we've been granted, the power of heroes. We were granted that we might bring light where darkness threatens. The people might have a future. It's not a tool of judgment, nor one of punishment. You agree, I hope? When first we set out on our quest, I dreamed the same dream night after night, a dream of the fall of Moonbrook. But lately I dream it no longer. I dream instead of our time together, the meals we enjoy in one another's company, the arguments, even the battles. I once believed the purpose of this journey was to see Hargon and his minions suffer as I suffered, but I now know that's not true, and I know this thanks to all of you. I'm ever in your debt. It's marvelous, is it not, to see this town alive again? I was deeply moved, you know, by my sister's words, when she spoke of the monster's inability to work together, of the advantage we enjoy in being able to do so ourselves. I could not have agreed more, and I could not have been prouder of how far she's come, how much she changed. Throne too has much changed since we first met. She was so serious at first, so weighed down by all she'd endured, and yet lately that weight seems to have lifted just a little. You, of course, were born a hero, which leaves only me unchanged, I suppose. You simply wish to spare my feelings, do you not? But I say there's value in constancy. We too must take care not to be outdone by our ever more accomplished companions. You will, of course, keep all of what we said between us here, right?
It's you! Oh, thank you once again for all you went and did.
You humans fought on our behalf while we ran off and hid.
You saved the sanctuary too. You really are the best. If you had been a moment later, oh, we're truly blessed.
Aren't we just? Aren't this lot great? You know, we met them first.
I don't know why the Queen would say you humans are the worst. They're cheaters and they're liars, always fiddling and faking. That's what she said, but it's not true.
You're right, I was mistaken.
Your Majesty, how fare things at the sanctuary?
Yes, all is well, in no small part thanks to you and your friends. I know not how to thank you all, nor how to make amends.
I rather think it is we who must make amends. Forgive us, Majesty, but we took possession of the fairy trumpet without your leave. The Palace of the Fairies was under attack, and we had need of it in order that we might go to their aid. Nevertheless, we must beg your forgiveness.
Oh, Poppycock, you make it sound as if you stole the thing. I gave it to her. I should be the one that's grovelling.
There is no need to grovel or to otherwise atone. That you went to the fairies' aid is recompense alone. The harp of Lady Lorelei is yours now. Is that so? I know no other means by which you join us here below. Perhaps if you might lend it as the fairies did to you? This pearl here once adorned it. Let me see what I can do.
Wait, that's the pearl our pals here gave us when we helped the fishers.
So this too fell into your hands. How terribly auspicious. Its purpose is to see this wondrous harp made yet more fine. Now let us join the two once more. Come, little pearl, and shine.
My.
Your presence here beneath the sea brings peace unto our hearts. May that same peace spread further with the power the harp imparts.
Thank you.
Will you accept one final gift?
Okay, and then you finally get the magic key. I was wondering where it was. No, just you don't get it until this late into the game.
Though a good deed is its own reward, I shall not turn up my nose at another. Now come, we must return to the Palace of the Fairies. There is much I would ask of them.
Yippee! Screw you, Hargan. Okay, good, you just go straight there.
Thank you, from the very bottom of my heart. Your selfless generosity saved so many lives.
We simply did what was right. Humans, mermaids, and fairies must work together if we're to fend off bullies like Hargon.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
All is still well at the shrine, I trust?
It is. Thanks to you, I was able to get back in touch with my fellow keeper here. I hurried to help as soon as I learnt what happened. Do you remember how I said it wasn't really my place to tell you about the sigils? What I meant by that is that it isn't my place as such.
It is ours. And now that we are all here together, we can tell you everything you need to know. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? The sigils were made by your ancestor, Erdrick, with a little help from us fairies.
Feels like it was only yesterday, doesn't it? Funny that.
After defeating the Dragon Lord, Erdrick left the 5 sigils in the care of Rubis. She used their power to place herself in a deep and lasting slumber. A slumber from which only the same power could awaken her.
I am not sure I follow.
Let me explain. Rubis is no common or garden spirit. She is the spirit of the land, its creator and its protector. Any threat to her is a threat to our entire world. While others celebrated the fall of the Dragon Lord, Rubis was all too aware that another evil waited in the wings. So she made up her mind to bid her loyal servants farewell, before the menace grew strong enough to strike her down. And so she entered a sleep, deeper than death, where even the prayers of we, her loyal servants, cannot reach her.
It sounds less like slumber and more like she sealed herself away.
Yes, that might be a better way of putting it. Either way, she hoped that by this, she could protect her world until the time came.
Till the time came for what?
For the scions of Erdrick to rise once more, to meet a great darkness that threatened the realm. In short, Rubis foresaw this very moment. She told us that if, and only if, Erdrick's descendants should show the same strength and bravery as their illustrious ancestor, we should tell them of the sigils and guide them on their quest.
And you believe we have met that standard?
And then some. No one else could have made it this far. Not to say your journey's anywhere near over, of course.
We're yet 2 sigils short a full collection after all.
And not only that, the sigils aren't all that's needed to awaken Lady Rubis.
Truly? What else do we need?
One thing at a time now. Focus on finding the sigils first, and we can talk about the rest later. Luckily, you're more than halfway done already.
That's as may be, but we know not where to look next.
Under the sea. When we met Mariella in the Mermaid Sanctuary, I noticed something pinned to her lapel. I cannot say for certain, but I believe it may have been a sigil.
Gosh, you have good eyesight. I saw nothing of the sort. Clearly my temper blinded me to such things.
I was hardly as incensed as my sister, yet still I overlooked it. Did you notice it, cousin? I would expect no less.
That might secure us one sigil, but what of the other? We haven't a clue where it might be.
Shall we try asking the King of Darkendor? He boasted of the breadth of his knowledge, did he not?
That he did. Let us put it to the test.
Then it seems your course is settled.
Thank you for everything. We will return once we have gathered the remaining sigils.
Take care. You may be strong and brave like your ancestor, but don't let that go to your heads. Unless you want to lose them.
Okay, so we're forced to go to one of those locations from what it looks like. Unless we have to physically leave first. All I really remember of Erdrick's legend is that he saved the world from the evil Dragon Lord. All this business about him working with the fairies to craft the sigils must have escaped my attention. Wait! Would it be alright if I showed it to him, boss? I don't see why not. Can only help in the grand scheme of things. The tale of the heroes, the tale of our world. If they're to walk the same path, they should know where it began and where it's headed. Understood. I am she who records all that has been and gone, and we might face the future with open eyes. There's something I wish to show you. Please come this way. What is this? An artifact which houses the memories of we fairies, or should I say housed. When Hargon's horrid minions came along, they stole them all. Take them and scatter them in the darkest, most dangerous depths of the ocean where the fairies might never find them again. That's what their leader said. Do you refer to the yellow demon we encountered here? No, not him. This monster took the form of a woman. She came some time before the demon did. A woman who directed her minions beneath the waves. Could that have been Mariella? Most likely, but before that, can fairies and fiends truly store and steal memories that they were books on a shelf? Oh, sorry, I didn't do a good job explaining how this works, did I? You're essentially correct. They're a bit like historical records or diaries as far as we're concerned. It's my job to record everything I've seen or heard or been told so that future generations can benefit from it. I weave them into what's called living memories. To your eyes, they'll probably look like small, sparkly lights. Now I can't wait to lay my eyes on them. They sound beautiful. And we don't just keep memories of ourselves either. We've recorded the legends of your heroic ancestors. So if you're good enough to search them out and bring them back, there should be something in it for you. What do you say? Thank you so much. But don't feel like you have to make it your top priority. Finding the sigils matters a lot more right now. Before you go, place your hands on this stone. All done. Now if you come into contact with a living memory, it'll know where to come back to. There's 7 in total. The best of luck in searching for them. Well, we were gonna pay Mariella a visit regardless. Hope we can find some of these memories along the way. Whoop whoop! Alright, now before anything else, I don't think we've saved this entire section so far. Alright. 1 hour later. Alright, back to the Mercy. Ah, there you are. Warms my heart to see you safe and well. You went to see our fairy friends. What word from them? Do tell. Indeed we did. They were mightily pleased to hear their mermaid sisters had escaped their recent troubles unscathed. Thanks to you. We seek the fiend Mariella who did lead the rabbit horde to your door. Do you know perhaps where she might have fled? We too had pondered where that wicked creature might have gone. This brave young mermaid tracked them while they turned tail and moved on. The far north is where they fled, back to their dwelling place. Hand me your map. I'll mark it, that you can also give chase. 1,000 thanks. Fear not, your majesty. We shall batter and bruise that plaguey Mariella so thoroughly she'll never so much as consider frightening your poor subjects again. Bold words, but don't think her merely full of fire and bluster. Take care, I sensed in her a power that precious few can muster. Alright, so that's what they fled off to. Now let's go talk to the king at Durkendor and see if he... Must be another cutscene. Okay, we just can't do it from the throne room. Yeah, now let's go talk to the king of Durkendor. Welcome back, brave adventurers! I trust your hunt for Hargun proceedeth apace. When that be the case, fortunately we find ourselves unsure how to best to proceed. The last of the sigils yet eludes us, but we want for clues as to its whereabouts. That's to remember the vastness of your majesty's well of knowledge. Might there be aught else regarding the sigils lurking in its inky depths? There may be, in fact. I recently heard tell of a cohort of scoundrels searching high and low for certain strange stones. No doubt it's the sigils they pursue. Word had it that monsters and bandits aplenty are engaged in their search. The monsters don't surprise me, but bandits? That means to say other people know of the sigils, not only us. Whether they know the true nature of what they seek, I cannot say. I'm abreast of where their hideout lies, south and east of Moonahan. Alas, I fear the only means by which you might learn more is by inquiring with them directly. Verily, there's much little despite all my bluster to the contrary. My mind is preoccupied of late with shoring up Durkendor's defense against the monstrous menace. Pray forgive me, I can't help you more. Not at all, your majesty. You've been a great help. We shall make for the thieves' hideout at once. Alright, we'll pursue that one first, so we'll save and establish a base camp of sorts in Moonahan and then make our way eastwards. Alright, onwards! I don't like the look of this place one bit. Indeed, fortunately enough, it seems there's little of interest to see here. Shall we depart? You flinch not before the most ferocious fiends, yet you struggle to stomach an eerie village. And what of it? An invisible enemy's the most frightening of all, and my stomach tells me when we're surrounded by them. I feel much the same. Come, come, we shall be fine. What we cannot perceive cannot hurt us. Would that be all that was insensible as you, dear brother? The deserted village. Do you feel that? We're not alone, I'm sure of it. Indeed, it's if I can hear something no mortal was meant to hear. I hear it too, or do I? What the heck are you guys on? Truly, you cannot hear it. It's faint, I admit. We must ascertain from whence it comes. Let the search begin. But are you not afraid? No, the fact that you're all hear it, you hear it too proves it's but a noise. It does? It does, so there. Ooh, creepy dungeon. The Den of Thieves. Hand over the bag, now! Not on your life! I would worry about my own life if I were you. No innocent blood shall be shed today. Thank you for the merriment, but you'll find these mortals are far from innocent. What do you mean? We say they are guilty of being common thieves. We're only here to take back what's ours. Do they speak the truth? What business of it is yours? 'Tis no business of mine either. All we do is supply a few morsels of info for a small fee. Silence! You are partners in this crime, and the punishment for stealing from Lord Atlas is death. You will not so much as lay a hand on these men while we're here. Well then, there's only one thing for it. We'll take you lot first and then tend to your thieving friends. While that guy pisses himself in the corner. He's like, Mommy!
Do not falter!
Magic barrier!
I was gonna say, come on! Why are you guys so late in the turn order?
We fight as one!
Much better! Full heal!
Jeez! Yep, we're dead. Well, that can only be good. So yeah, some of this is definitely luck-based. Well, that was just straight up insta-kill. Alright, I'll give it one more shot, otherwise I'll turn the difficulty down. Welcome on into more difficult boss fights. And one of them's dead already. Finally, one of them died. And fortunately, a party wipe. Alright, let's do this. Perish, you foul fiends! Alright, one's dead. Alright, 2 down. Oh my gosh, the fact that that's still... It must have just been right at the threshold where it went down to the orange amount of health. Yeah, there we go. Perish, you stupid fiends! That way everyone gets the experience. Excellent. So we got whatever Sheen does. Level 30! Harmer, oh my gosh. Wait, where's the thief? It seemed he took the opportunity presented by her engaging the monster's attention to make good on his escape. Curses! Obtains a misplaced key. He must have dropped it when he ran. The key to his chambers, perhaps? Without the address were marked on it. How dare he flee while he risked life and limb? Moreover, what kind of person earns a living robbing monsters? I promise you I know not. I merely relayed to him the whereabouts of a strange rock. This rock is adorned with a pattern of sorts. Why, yes, but how did you... That matters not. What matters is that if you know of it, and how you came to be involved in this mess. Of course, well, lately, countless individuals have been seeking this particular artifact. Everyone from the clergy to bandits, even monsters. Our fleet-footed fiend was one such seeker. He offered me a princely sum for more information on the object. Once again finding naught but cobwebs in my moth-eaten purse, I was compelled by a cruel circumstance to accept his offer. You see, though I may be poor and meek and humble, I have a certain talent for finding that what people desire. Yes, very interesting, I'm sure, but what happened after that? Well, I accompanied our friend to the home of the people who owned the stone. Imagine my surprise when he slipped in the sack and took it to heels. Naturally, the store's owners were not pleased. In all the confusion, I found myself following the blackguard back to his hideout, hotly pursued by those he robbed. But once they arrived, they suddenly transformed into monsters. I was struggling to believe my eyes when you appeared. Let me be clear, they were monsters to begin with. They merely revealed their true forms to you. Verily, oh goddess, what have I become embroiled in? Have you any idea where our friend might have gone? But of course, he thought his identity concealed, but I knew it from the first. He's a courier of Moonahan. You're talented indeed. Seems that nothing escapes you. You flatter I don't know everything. That stone, for instance. Why do fiend and fellow alike desire it so? Investigate as I might, its true significance yet eludeth me. But you know something of it, yes? Would you be willing to share? Just between friends, of course. No. And even if we did, we wouldn't tell you. That hardly seemeth fair after everything I told you. Well, should we make for Moonahan? Pray wait a moment! The truth of the matter is I've yet to be compensated for my services. You'd have us collect your fee from the thief? Hardly seen the most heroic deed. My apologies, but we cannot help you with monetary matters. I suppose I asked too much. 'Tis just I nary the coin to pay for a night at the inn. I shall lay myself down by the roadside, I suppose, and pray that I wake come morn. You truly are skilled as you say. Might I recommend you seek out the King of Durkendor? His Majesty places great store in the gathering of information. Sure he would have a place for you. Verily, surely the king would not employ one such as I. Doubt even he would allow me to sully his halls. A fancy weapon is all you need to enter the castle. As for the audience, just tell them the Scions of Erdrick sent you. You're certain, and perhaps I will try my luck in Durkendor after all. Then you may have the best of it. A steel sickle. And a Padfoot scroll. Allows the user and any companions to travel undetected by monsters for a short while. A stealth suit. This mighty armor does not carry a curse despite appearances to the contrary. There can't be an outfit out there that's easier to sneak around in than this one. Alright, back to Moonahan. Everyone's asleep. Alright, let's go track down the thief. Yeah, see, I definitely like the orchestral renditions of some of these songs. Definitely a nice addition to this version. Now, where the frick is he? Where are you, you dirty thief? Oh, found him. Oh, that's why I remember seeing this gate earlier, but we couldn't even get to it until now, because we just got that key from him. Does this door not look awfully suspicious? Pancake Jr., be a dear and see if the key the bandit dropped fits the lock. He does as he's told. It worked! Observant as ever, sister. Let's proceed with caution. Hey, Ford face! She proceeds to slap him.
This is what thou wanted, is it not?
Yes, yes. Thou hast done well in delivering the sigil unto me, child. Now hand it over. Thou wouldst deny Providence?
Before I give this to thee, I want thy solemn word that the children of Hargon will see my sister Hale.
Now. It will not do for an infidel to speak the High Priest's name so casually.
Hang your High Priest! Finding a cure for my sister is all that matters to me. Swear that thou wilt help her, or I will walk away this instant.
What a pity. If thou wilt lay all bare, scorning the High Priest and his children, then so shall I.
No. It cannot be. But what of it? So thou art a monster? I care not. I only want to know if our agreement still stands.
You still believe I spoke true? That I would lift a finger for your plaguey sister after you brought me what I wanted? Then you are a fool to the end.
Not today!
Stop!
Who are you? It hardly matters. All who stand against the children of Hargon shall meet the same fate.
When did your buddies get here? This feels like cheating. Definitely magic barrier, like holy crap. And probably insulate on the next turn.
Magic barrier!
Boo! You stink!
That was too close.
Yeah, it's like, unfortunately, our initiative is too low.
Goodbye.
I need you.
Be gone.
All that just to kill one of them, oh my gosh.
We will prevail. We fight as one.
Yeah. Have care.
I'm in your debt.
Gosh darn it. I had a feeling something like that was gonna happen.
Never give in.
Thank you.
did the trick.
We will prevail!
We fight as one!
Have care.
Thank you! Burn! Mid-hill!
Wind, heed my call!
That was too close.
We fight as one!
Full heal!
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, come on, stop bringing each other back to life, darn it, jeez.
Magic barrier!
Come up!
Boom! Thank you very much. Boom! Oh! Oh!
Full heal!
You have my gratitude. Here, a boom!
Come up!
Magic barrier!
I guess in retrospect, I should have gone after him first, especially since he's kind of more of the problem, it seems like.
Just in time.
Yeah, I was like, I'd be surprised if this wasn't a botched run at this point. Well, I guess now I try with the strategy of go for the middle guy first.
We will prevail! Here, a move!
Yeah, so I kind of figured based on the timing, but I didn't want to make the assumption, but yeah, welcome on in. Strategy.
Be gone! I'm in your debt.
They just sound so pained. Like, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to prevent you guys from getting, like, really not injured. Yeah, I mean, just money alone, I get it. Yeah, this year was honestly great, because it was, they kind of closed it off so that randos couldn't go in there, and yeah, they, especially with it selling out, they definitely need to continue to do that, because it felt a lot more relaxed. Because I know several people I'm acquaintances with or friends with, unfortunately had stocking incidents go on last year, or the previous year, so I'm just like, yeah, let's, do stuff to prevent that in the future, and I'm glad they did that this year.
That did the trick.
Sweet God. It's like, I know she was just killed, but jeez.
You're mine!
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the difficulty down, my gosh. I know this is the point where it's like you have to level grind an insane amount to be able to do anything plot related.
This.
Yes.
Before I.
Now,
Thank your high.
if thou...
We fight as one!
You're mine!
Be gone!
Zapple!
I could have sworn I turned the difficulty down. I guess it must not have taken for some reason. Max difficulty? Oh gosh, like with me being this under leveled, I would die in like one turn. Oh, I see, I turned... Okay, that's what happened, is I turned it to Draconian Quest on accident. That was the insane difficulty. Oh my gosh. I was like, this feels more difficult than even when it was on Dragon Quest, and that explains a lot. It's like, yeah, we died, let's die harder.
This.
Yes.
Before I.
Now,
Thank your high.
if thou...
Alright, once more with feeling. Alright, we killed one! Two down! Alright! Yippee! Nice. And everyone gets the level ups, yay!
How can I lose to mere children? Lord Pazuzu, have mercy upon me.
Pazuzu.
Now give us the sigil.
Another of Hargon's champions, perhaps, alongside Atlas, Belial, and Mariella.
Are you hurt? Try not to move, nor flee as you did last time.
Forgive me. And thank you. That is the second time you've saved my life.
I'm glad you remember us. We four are on a quest to end Hargon's reign of terror. Are you one of his children?
Perish the thoughts. No. No. I only wish to save my sister. My sister fell ill some months ago. The healers tried everything, but no spell nor nostrum could cure her. Just when I thought all hope was lost, he came to me. He told me that if I joined the children and did enough good deeds for them, that a man named Pazuzu, a leader of their order, would see my sister saved. Yet the deeds he made me do for him were far from good. I was told to commit sin after sin and encourage others to do the same. Yet I still did them. Though I knew it was wrong, it was the only hope I had. Once I had proven myself loyal, he bade me steal the stone for him. He said that if I did, he would arrange for me to meet with this Lord Pazuzu.
And so you reached out to the Trader of Secrets.
Does this not sound all too familiar? The monsters in Rippleport also disguised themselves as humans and encouraged people to steal for them.
It would stand to reason that their purpose was the same as this priest's. That they too were of the children of Hargon.
And that they all answer to one Lord Pazuzu.
It appears so.
But did not the monsters who were sent to reclaim the sigil say that in stealing it, this fellow had angered Lord Atlas? Would that not imply that Pazuzu and Atlas are enemies, competing against each other for the sigils?
That it would.
Aye, 'tis true, 'tis true. The priest specifically forbade me from relinquishing the stone to a beast by the name of Atlas. It appeared to be a matter of pride.
Once again, the monsters are not satisfied with bringing misery to us. They must bring misery to each other.
Despite devoting themselves to the same cause, they think only of their own interests.
One questions whether they are truly allies at all.
What a fool I've been. How willing I was to serve. If not for you, I would have lost not only my pride, but my life.
Well, I, for one, am very glad you did not. But, if we might take the stone from you, it is rather important, as it happens.
I can imagine. The way those creatures coveted it. Take it. At least this way, it will not fall into their hands. The priest was right. After all I've done, I'm past saving. I only wish that my sister might not share my fate.
We got the water sigil. Amplifies the effects of some items.
There is something I must share with you all. When we were in Berren, please, go on ahead. I will rejoin you shortly. Father, there is something I would give you. After we brewed the tea to cure our cousin, there was a little of the leaf left over. I know not if it is enough to soothe your pains, but I still wish for you to have it.
My thanks, Princess, though I cannot accept. As I said before, it is from the years that I suffer. I see scant reason to prolong the time the goddess hath allotted me.
But
a leaf of almighty Yggdrasil would be wasted on an old man like me. Thou, more than most, knowest how precious the world tree's bounty is, and 'tis to thee I would entrust its safekeeping. Use it as thou seest fit, Princess. Trust in thy judgment, as I trust in thee.
You still have a part of the leaf. Then we can use it to cure this fellow sister.
Do not be so hasty, brother. The situation is not so simple.
quite. We know not if the portion that remains is enough to cure her. In offering it, we might offer naught but false hope. Moreover, we know not if she is the only one who suffers so. What if another should beg our aid after we have given away the only remedy? Yggdrasil's gift is not to be taken for granted. What think you, cousin? Shall we give it away, that we might save a stranger?
Let's do it!
I am inclined to agree. I understand your hesitation. But if a suffering
Yeah, I was
soul
gonna
is in need
say.
of our aid, and we have it in our power to help them, if it
Meanwhile,
leads
that
to
guy's
naught,
like,
then
no,
so
I'm
be
not
it.
standing as the
We can
fill-in.
at least hold our heads high that we tried.
My brother is right. Let us offer our aid.
I cannot guarantee this will work, but
We happened upon an extremely rare herb with extremely rare medicinal properties.
It might help your sister.
You would help me? After all the terrible things I've done? Why?
Because I too have a sister, and I know how it would pain me to see her suffer.
Bold words from one who causes his own dear sister no end of anxiety.
Well, yes, I suppose I do.
I see my sister and myself in you. I pray that the day that we two can laugh together again is not too far away. Thank you all so much. I shall give this to her post-haste.
Our apologies if it fails to cure her.
Regardless of the outcome, you have given me hope. A feeling I have been estranged from for too long. Thank you. Truly.
Alright, one sigil remains, and it involves going up against one of the acolytes. But first, we sleep. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, my goal is to try to get this one done before 7 comes out, so I'm not hopefully trying to play 2 Dragon Quest games at the same time on this channel. I mean, I think it should be possible because I got like 2 weeks left, and if this went past next week, I'd be shocked. But yeah, that's one I haven't played yet, so that'll be interesting. And people keep hyping that particular one up a lot. I'm like, wow. Because, like, some people are like, it's my favorite Dragon Quest. I'm like, my gosh, if you say so, I'm excited to jump into that sucker. Just so I could, like, this is kind of generally speaking, so I can have as many cross-platform games as possible. As in, I can play them on both Switches, as, like, I'm trying to get as many games on the Switch 1 version as possible, because the graphics don't bother me that much. And then I'm only trying to get the Switch 2 games that are, like, exclusively only Switch 2 minimally. Off to the west! Yeah, because essentially I use the Switch 2 for streaming, and then I use the Switch 1 as kind of my multiplayer / fitness game, or I'm gonna dive, console, just to get use out of it, because I know for some people are like, it's gonna be obsolete the second I get the Switch 2, but I'm trying to still use it. Into the cave! The Den of Iniquity. Let's see if holy water works in here. Yeah, see, I just happened to come into it, and I, like, mainly for the sake of having, like, a fitness console, I was like, yeah, I can afford it, and also I do live streaming, I was like, why not? If I couldn't get it for a while, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was like, I could honestly wait on getting, like, some of the exclusives, but it was like, well, I have it, so there we go. I know some people, like, they waited years to get the Switch 1, so I just tell people, don't feel bad about waiting to get the Switch 2. You are under no obligation to get it right away.
Under my control. If we had made good our assault on their silly little sanctuary,
I mean, money is a massive reason why.
Swimming and gained ourselves a charming little pied de mer besides. Oh, the injustice of it!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that I know won't change. Just, some people are just trying to wait until it gets, like, there's a sufficient amount of Switch 2 exclusives. I think, like, people in my circle are kind of mixed on it. Like, some people are like, I want to get it immediately, and some are like, I can wait. Give us the sigil and no one gets hurt. Yeah, exactly.
It seems we've hit the nail full square upon its head. She was indeed here.
And she does indeed wear one of the sigils. Once again, cousin, you prove yourself perceptive beyond measure.
You are very kind. But I fear that our having found one of the sigils will avail us little until such time as we are able to open this door. And I suspect that we will need all 3 of those strange carvings in order to do so.
What is more, we cannot afford to dally in doing so, lest we forget we stand amid a den of fiends.
Ha-ha! I may have just the solution to that, friends. What I've decided to dub the Divide and Conquer stratagem You've not forgotten, I assume, the descent that plagues the fiend's ranks. They may all be servants of Hargon, but they are certainly not all of one mind.
You speak true, of course. Why, Mariella even presumed to ignore a direct order from Belial.
Indeed she did, and it is precisely that descent that I mean for us to use to our advantage. What if, for example, Belial chose to punish her by attacking her home with his minions in tow? Or rather, what if the fiends here were encouraged to think that he had? And what if we were to exploit the confusion that might cause by taking the opportunity to relieve them of the carvings we seek?
Yeah, plus I know there's the whole thing of too many games.
It's a bold plan, but by no means a foolish one. We might well make our entrance unnoticed and gather the carvings under cover of such a commotion.
And it is not so unbelievable either.
It's like 12 to 14 hours sounds like a lot of time to stream, but when you're playing in multiple
shall we proceed with the strategy as outlined?
multiple games that are like dozens, if not in the
conquer?
realm of like 100 or hundreds of hours, it's like, yeah, that time flies by. Divide and conquer!
Huzzah! Let the chaos begin! We
Let the chaos begin!
Remember that our aim is the sigil.
Yeah, no, I've pretty much been doing that myself, apart from streaming games. It's just, well, because then there's the fact that I do other stuff apart from this, like I try to, I cosplay, so like that takes a long time, because even under normal circumstances where I had 7 days a week to do it, it was like, based on how detailed these costumes are, it tends to take me 3 actual months. In terms of like actual time, in terms of how it's spaced out, because I only have weekends, it takes like 8 to 9 months.
Agreed. If we
and then there's everything else going, like just working out, work, other stuff. I'm like, yeah, I have to pick my battles. Because in addition to all the other projects, I want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I've heard that game is really long. It's like, gosh darn it. Oh yeah, why the heck am I not using the holy water? Yeah, even just on the realm of cosplay, I have to pick my battles too, because I'm like, okay, realistically, I can only get realistically 1 done a year, especially with how detailed those suckers are. Ah, big dungeon. Yeah, this might be another dungeon where I just do it in chunks, like I start off doing it and then I continue with the next session, we'll see.
Would that I might convince the fair Lady Mariella simply to think a little more on her actions. 'Tis of course not her methods I object to. A few dead mermaids are of little import. And yet,
no! No!
doth trouble me mightily.
Why are the monsters in this game such assholes?
How dare you speak of such horrors so carelessly?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. What the frick, dude?
How came you to be here in this place, humans? This is our home, our haven, our sanctuary. You shall pay the price for sullying it unbidden.
Would that you had heeded the mermaids when they no doubt said the same.
Shit. Get him.
Did they too cry out in indignation as you do? And what did you do in return, I ask?
It mattereth not what mermaids say, nor humans for that
Hypocrite.
We are monsters.
It seems words will avail us little here.
Ha! Then let us exchange blows instead. I shall slay you all, and make tribute of your corpses to my beloved mistress.
When did you clone yourself? Oh, I see. It shields from all, the other two from all damage, but in doing so, it takes like 3 times the damage, so it dies a lot easier. Well, I'm not gonna complain.
Zapple!
This is all you deserve. To kingdom come.
All right. Level 30. Kaswoosh. The symbol of spite. Why would it be anything else?
Behold! A speaking tube! The perfect tool for our little plan, would you not agree?
Aye, that I would. I'll wager the Lady Mariella makes use of it to
I mean,
bark
then again,
orders
I
at
feel
her
like it's a
underlings.
value that Lady Mariella just really,
Then
cherishes.
we must make the most of this chance while it presents itself. Come, brother.
Let's make farting noises in it.
You shall play the part of Belial, and
My
I shall
gosh,
play that of
Agnew.
your miserable victim. Belial? What is the meaning of this?
Wah-ha-ha-ha! Well, might thou ask, worm? I, the mighty, nay, the all-powerful Belial, have come to crush your skulls and grind your bones to dust.
Meanwhile, Mariella's
At
like,
my
you guys
back
suck.
stand all those who serve me. Every last one, a great mass of slavering fiends desperate for blood. Flee while thou still might. But resist or even hesitate, and not the slightest trace of mercy shall be thine.
Oh my gosh.
Run, fellow fiends! We must run! Flee for your lives! Look at them all! Oh no! Oh no!
Lord Belial is attacking!
Oh my gosh, they're falling! Wow, they rolled a nat 20 on that, jeez.
After all Lady Mariella had done, it is she who hath brought this punishment upon us. Then I, for one, shall not remain to suffer the bone-rattling she hath brought upon us. Nay, I mean to quit this place while I can.
They're like, I value life.
Did our little ploy succeed, do you think?
Belial, thou traitor! Thou scoundrel! This shall
Oh,
not
no.
stand!
Hide!
But we shall. Hold, my minions! Do not give an inch! At least not until I have made mine own escape. You might make yourselves of this much use to me at least. Attempt to flee before me, and you will regret it. Mark my words.
She is truly the worst, the lowest. And yet, in so being, she makes our work very easy indeed.
That she does. Surely to hear their own mistress speak so will spread yet more turmoil among the ranks.
Then let us strike while the iron is hot.
Woohoo! Yeah, this game really has no shortage of long dungeons. And it's honestly a selling point for people who like the dungeons. It's just like, do you like exploring dungeons and fighting a bunch of enemies? Then this game is for you. Ooh, scroll. The switch is now activated, whatever the switch actually does. Ooh. It's just insane how much lower his agility is. Why are there rats down here? Alright, so they're all over there, so I'll start by exploring this part of the dungeon. Ooh, another one! Okay, and that makes that door open to get to the third one. We haven't had a dud in a while. Alright, to the Tombola machine. Ooh, magic water. Ooh, gold ball. And Berticio's like, let me crank this sucker. Silver ball. Can I have the magic water instead? No, you get the dancer's costume. Okay, fine. All right. Then for level grinding purposes, I'm gonna keep that sucker. Back to the Tombola machine! There you go, kiddies. Now go gamble your life away. Alright! I will always take more magic waters. That alone makes the Tombola mechanic worth it. It's just an ability to get magic waters relatively easily. And that's not even counting the better stuff you get, because there's like better equipment, and then if you get duplicates of it, you can just sell it for stacks of money. Eventually we'll find a store that we can use all this money, but for now we have 34,000 gold. My gosh. Might as well stock up on medicinal herbs. Okay, so you can't have more than 99 at a time. What's reasonable? I'll just say 100. I might go through 100. Okay, I'll just say 100 for now. Because, like, even 50, I run out of it too fast. And then unfortunately I have to wrap up pretty soon, so we'll continue that up next week and continue Octopath later this week. And hopefully this weekend I'll have time to properly level grind. So let's go find a raid target. Let's go raid Ileta. Alright, cool. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.